Mica's voice is not AI on the 911 call, and in this video, I'll prove it. But first, why am I bringing it up? I'm bringing it up because Robbie Harvey has started bringing it up. He's done a complete 180 on his stance that the voice on the 911 call is Mica's. Between the Crocodile Rocks audio leak Robbie released a couple weeks ago and the recent deep dive he's been doing on the Mica Miller case, Robbie's been going on pretty heavy all of a sudden about the possibility of Mica's 911 call being AI. Let's hear some of this.
I've obtained an audio clip from the May 2nd meeting at Crocodile Rocks. And so they called a meeting for some reason, May 2nd. She died April 27th, 5 days after her death, whatever it was. And it was a staff meeting with everybody. And it was just a bash Mica session. Now, I want to be very clear. I believe, in my opinion, this audio ends it.
It doesn't. Don't get excited.
Is it the smoking gun?
There's no smoking gun, unfortunately, with what he's going to say.
Maybe. Does it point to clarity of what happened that day? If you believe Mica didn't do it herself, I think it brings us to the final minutes of her life. That's my opinion.
In no way is that true. I don't know how that could be true. He doesn't go over anything in the Crocodile Rocks audio that brings us any new information leading up to the minutes before her death.
Anyways, so I'm going to play the Crocodile Rocks audio. In this audio, obviously, he does not reveal anything much new, but there are, again, more inconsistencies.
Just more inconsistencies? I thought this audio ended it. What about the smoking gun? What about the clarity on the last minutes of Mica's life that you promise? You can't just say you have the smoking gun that ends it and brings us clarity on the minutes leading up to her death and then deliver nothing and then expect us all not to notice.
So let's listen to it now. We'll break it down and go over things.
She had another episode. In that episode, she thought that artificial intelligence was after her.
Okay, that's the key point. Listen, remember, nobody had brought up AI at this time. Nobody had even considered it. It was me months later. It took me months to even consider it. It was just conspiracy theorists. It was just sleuths. It was just people out there. Once the 911 call came out, nobody was discussing AI. Once the 911 call came out, her family, her friends came out and said, that's not her. And I even told them, I said, that is her. You guys are just reaching now. And they maintained, they held strong. They said, that's not her. Nobody had discussed AI. And now we have the evidence that John Paul is the one bringing up AI.
Okay, but what being said is that Mica feared that AI was after her. How does that imply the call is AI? You first need to prove that the call is AI. Then, once that's established, it would be suspicious that JP was bringing up AI before her death, although it would still only be circumstantial evidence, definitely not a smoking gun. But if the call is not AI, then I don't see how that means much that JP brought up AI. And unfortunately, the call is not AI, which I'll go over shortly, that the theory is surprisingly quite easy to debunk, actually. You ever notice that Robbie or others claiming the call is AI never prove that it's AI? They just raise the suspicion and leave it there.
And now we have the evidence that John Paul is the one bringing up AI. Wonder if he was using it before Mica died.
Okay, again, is this the smoking gun that John Paul brought up AI at a meeting and that somehow proves that the call was AI? It doesn't.
So I got a call Saturday night, and I didn't think it was real. Thought it was.
Why would John Paul think it's a fake phone call? Was it?
Okay, are you just trolling us now, Robbie? With the detective calling him, why would JP fake AI call himself? What would be the point to fake call yourself if you're the only one hearing it? If the call didn't happen, he would just lie that he got a call. He wouldn't need to fake call himself. That doesn't make any sense. I have no idea where he's even going with that.
Fake call, some kind of use another phone to call people to see if it's real and all that.
Let me just think out loud here. What if the phone call he got that night? No, it can't. It can't be fake. You think?
No, I don't think that.
They said it was real. I got to see your body the next.
By the way, nobody said it was real. They said it sounds real.
Again, who is questioning that the detective call to JP is fake? I've never heard this. No one is questioning that. Why? What would it mean if it was fake? You're saying JP wasn't informed of his wife's death? I don't get the point of suspecting he wasn't actually informed. Please, someone in the comments, clear that up for me. Am I missing something? All right, last week, Robbie posted videos diving into the whole story. He releases a live titled Artificial Intelligence.
Artificial intelligence? Wild. Who would have thought it would be such a discussion in any case like we have in this case? Okay, friends and family, as soon as a 911 call is released, they come out and say, that is not Mica. That's not her. And I keep saying, yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. Yes, it is. And they keep saying, no, it's not Mica. It's not Mica. And that's when the discussion of AI begins. There's growing speculation that AI was used during Mica Miller's 911 call before losing her life. Let's go back and listen to the 911 call.
I'm about to kill myself, and I just want my family to know where to find me.
There's one problem about the audio that you just heard. That wasn't Mica's voice. I created that.
I'm about to kill myself, and I just want my family to know where to find me. I'm about to kill myself, and I just want my family to know where to find me.
Okay, remember I said the 911 call is not AI? Now is a good time to talk about that. Yes, it's true. AI technology is moving very fast and hard to keep up with, but it's not yet indistinguishable from human speech. We have tools to verify if audio is a genuine human voice or generated by an artificial intelligence. And these software tools are available to the public. We don't need to wait for the FBI to confirm this. You can do it yourself. I'll show you how. They're called AI voice detectors. I used 4 different ones to analyze the voice on the 911 call, and they all confirm the same thing, that the voice on the 911 call is real. To show you, we'll use Resemble AI. First, let's analyze Mica's real 911 call.
I'm about to kill myself, and I just want my family to know where to find me.
As you can see, the voice on the 911 call is real. Now, let's analyze the AI-generated voice that Robbie created.
I'm about to kill myself, and I just want my family to know where to find me.
See, it's quite easy to detect AI voices, and this can be done with free online software. If these online AI voice detectors can accurately detect an AI-generated voice, think about what the FBI can do using the tools they have available to zoom into the audio and find inconsistencies. There's just no way you'd get away with it. Speaking of FBI, next, Robbie references a retired FBI agent to try to prove that we should consider the AI theory.
And if you can't take my word from it, then listen to this retired FBI agent.
All the allegations in the Mica Miller case that AI was used to call 911 have to be taken seriously at this point. I did not realize how advanced this stuff and how scary this stuff is getting.
He's absolutely right. We should take it seriously if we don't know. And people did take it seriously when it was first brought up, when the retired FBI agent posted that on TikTok 7 months ago. But notice that he wasn't saying it was AI. He was saying it should be considered. And also notice that he never posted a follow-up proving that the call was an AI voice, because you can't, because it's not. What he did do is post his own AI voice.
I'm a retired FBI agent, and this update on the Mica Miller case is unbelievable. We've been reviewing all of the comments you guys left on our last couple videos, and several people have brought up the theory that Mica's voice on the 911 recording could potentially be AI, that she didn't actually make the call. There are also reports that JP's lawyer specializes in the use of AI. This is all alleged, of course. Sounds impossible, right? That someone could take an audio recording of their voice, upload it to a software, give it a script, and get an AI-generated clone of their voice in less than 1 minute. And surely you would know if you were hearing the AI version of someone's voice, right? What if I told you that you're listening to an AI-generated clone of my voice right now, and I have yet to actually speak in this video? Would you believe that it's possible then?
So let's go ahead and analyze that one as well.
We've been reviewing all of the comments you guys left on our last couple videos, and several people have brought up the theory that Mica's...
See, you might fool a human. That's becoming more and more possible, but you're not going to fool an AI voice detector. It's using AI to detect AI. Maybe in the future, AI will be able to create a voice that sounds so genuine it can't be detected, but this probably won't happen anytime soon because detection systems are evolving alongside AI voice models and getting better every day. So as AI voice technology gets better, so does AI detection technology. It's a game of cat and mouse. This concept in context of AI and machine learning is known as achieving indistinguishability. Currently, there is no AI voice model, at least from my research, that can create an AI voice that is indistinguishable from human voice. You might wonder, what about voice-changing technology? Voice changers are even easier to detect than AI-generated voices because they operate on real-time input and introduce more noticeable inconsistencies. Robbie actually posted a video using a voice changer. Let's check it out.
In this app that I got right here, costs $30 for 1 year. I can create unlimited voices and switch them back and forth, just like this, live. And I can react to a phone call. I can react to anybody right now on a phone call.
And I can sound like Mica.
That doesn't even sound like Mica. It doesn't even sound like a human voice. It sounds like a robot.
I can sound just like Mica.
That doesn't sound anything like Mica.
I did not realize how far we've come in this. I did not realize that this was possible.
It's not. That doesn't sound like Mica. It sounds robotic. Okay, so let's run it through the AI voice detector.
And I can sound like Mica. I can sound just like Mica. I did not realize how far we've come in this. I did not realize that this was possible.
See, it's quite easy to detect if an AI voice is real or not. If you have a sample of the audio, the thing about AI is people can be fooled in real time, but not once the dust is settled. The more you think about it, it would be silly to even attempt to fake a 911 call with an AI voice. Why risk it? Why would perpetrators leave that evidence of foul play out there to be analyzed, which would completely unravel the whole scheme if it was detected? Why take all that risk when it wouldn't even be necessary to fake a 911 call to indicate suicide? Most suicides don't call 911. A fake suicide letter would suffice. Why risk the AI call? It just doesn't add up. Because again, currently, AI voices are easy to detect and detection technology is only getting better. But notice how no one, including Robbie, has ever posted a real result from an AI voice detector for the 911 call. There's lots of AI detectors out there. You'd think at least one of the available detectors would return a positive result if there was any chance it was fake. But no one has ever posted that, including Robbie. Yet Robbie will post a fake AI voice to make us all suspicious of the 911 call. But he doesn't post any results from an AI voice detector showing if it is AI or not, because he already knows it's real. Of course he checked with AI voice detectors to see if the 911 call is real. He's been following this case for months. He's probably checked the moment AI was brought up. He knows it's real. He knows. Why is he insisting now that the 911 call is AI? Let's see what else he has to say.
I agree that the AI conspiracy is far-fetched, but the story continues to get more interesting. According to reports, Winslow owns a lot of property near the scene of where Mica Miller was found dead. According to Myrtle Beach SC News, Winslow owns about 200 acres near the national park. And that's why I've considered AI as a possibility. Winslow's knowledge of AI, his connection to John Paul Miller, and the property he owns near the scene.
All right, so Winslow knows about AI. We all do. He's connected to JP. He has property near the scene. So we're going to jump to the conclusion that Winslow created an AI 911 call. That's like saying Tom Winslow has knowledge of drones. So Tom Winslow must have shot Mica with a drone. You'd first have to prove that she was shot by a drone before you start looking for people with knowledge of drones. Also, what does he mean that Winslow has knowledge of AI? Because he's making it sound like he's an AI expert. He's a lawyer, not a computer tech or something. All I can find is his post saying that it's wild to think that AI will be used in law one day, or maybe even replace a lawyer too.
Artificial intelligence, AI. Who would have thought that in a legal scenario 20 years ago when I started practicing that AI would be the next lawyer?
That's not being an AI expert. That's just making an observation. I mean, by that same account, we all have knowledge of AI. It's in the news every day, and I'm sure maybe lawyers are concerned about AI replacing their jobs. The post that he did doesn't lead me to think he's some kind of AI expert. The fact that he has land near the scene is suspicious, but it's circumstantial evidence. And it doesn't lead me to think that he made a fake AI 911 call, especially since we already know now that the 911 call is real. Also, Robbie says in the very next video that he doesn't believe Tom is involved in Mica's death.
But I do not believe that Tom is involved with Mica's death. Matter of fact, I don't know if Tom is involved at all, other than simply trying to help a friend.
If you don't believe he's involved, then what does it matter if he has knowledge of AI? You don't think he's involved, it doesn't matter. Robbie can't even remember what he says the day before. He keeps contradicting himself.
I still thought that AI was just kind of a radical theory. There was no way I thought that AI was going to be used in this case. I thought that people were taking it too far. And then I got my fake phone calls. Whether they were AI or a person acting, I don't know. But they weren't real.
Okay, so now we're getting to the bottom of it. Robbie started to believe that the 911 call was AI because he got fake phone calls. But if they were just a person acting, why would that make you think the 911 call was AI? It wouldn't. So you want us to believe your calls were AI.
This is going to be a pretty serious live stream, and what I'm going to give you tonight will dramatically change everything about this story.
It doesn't.
This is the only reason I'm sharing this today. This is the only reason I'm sharing this today. If there is a victim out there, maybe someone knows where she is.
No, it's not. You want us to think this call is AI by associating with Mica's 911 call. 80% of your video is you playing this call. The video is titled Artificial Intelligence. If this was the only reason you're sharing it, because of another possible victim, you would title the video Another Victim or something. So he goes on to talk about 2 calls he received. One he didn't record and the other he did. I'm not going to play the whole recording. It's really long and you can watch what he posted fully on his video. The first call he reports is a strange account of a girl calling him from a location where she says JP Miller has her trapped and Robbie says he could hear JP in the background. I'm not going to talk on it much as it doesn't have anything to do with AI. The whole thing is strange and I don't really know what to make of it, honestly. It sounds like some sort of a prank call to me. The second call he recorded he wants us to believe is AI. Let's listen to a few bits of it.
If you don't stop, I'm going to you up.
How so?
That sounded like JP, by the way. Did you guys hear that?
You think 150 million's a lawsuit? That ain't That's nothing compared to what I have on you. You know that little girl about your blowjob? Your text messages?
Yeah.
He just said yeah to whatever text messages she's talking about. I'm surprised he didn't cut that part out.
I will post that all over today.
Okay, do it. What do you mean I won't stop?
You won't stop with your text messages.
I don't understand. What do you mean
Why
I
don't
won't?
you understand?
What do you so let me help you understand something.
Let me help you understand.
But what do you want me to stop with?
I want you to stop with your text messages.
With who?
Anybody you're texting anymore.
Okay, but what?
I'm going to tell your wife everything.
Okay.
If you continue.
Okay, here, let me bring her in. You can tell her now.
Go get her.
Okay, come on. Hey, Tiffany, come here.
Tiffany. Hey, Tiff.
Come here.
How are you?
Hold on, she's coming. This lovely lady,
I'm not lovely.
she has something to tell you. Tell her who you are.
Tiffany, if you don't help stop your husband from texting about his orgasms and jobs, he's going to jail.
What?
If he doesn't stop texting my daughter about orgasms and jobs, he's going to jail.
Well, who is your daughter?
My daughter's 17. She's a minor, so that is none of your business.
Well, do you have the
If he
proof?
doesn't stop, he's going to jail.
This poor woman. Why would you immediately pull her in to hear all this? Regardless if it's true or not, you know this woman is questioning her life choices at this very moment.
This is the phone number it's coming from. Is this Robbie Harvey that's on YouTube? About Mica Miller every day of my fucking life? Yes, it is. If he doesn't stop, I'm posting it everywhere, and he's going to jail.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Listen to me.
You listen to me, Robbie Harvey. You text my daughter one more time.
Who is your daughter?
Orgasms and jobs. You know who I'm talking about.
I do not know who you're talking about.
Yes, you do know. This is the phone number. Is this the Robbie Harvey?
Yes, it's
All
me.
over YouTube? Is this you?
It's
Because
me.
this is the number. Where is her phone? Let me see that. Right here. It's the text message about jobs.
What are you talking
Not
about?
with it. My daughter's not a whore.
What are you talking about?
God.
Who is your daughter?
Robbie, I'm asking you to stop texting my
I
daughter.
have not texted a single woman.
Robbie, you told her when you come up here to South Carolina that she better come out and see you. And she's not. Stay away from her. My daughter is beautiful. My daughter is not going to be some damn hooker out here on the streets with YouTube creators. Do you blame me?
I have
Would you let your daughter be playing with older men? I have no clue who your daughter is. No clue. This is the phone number, and my daughter's phone, and it says Robbie Harvey, and it's talking about.
Why don't you call us from that number?
His wife is trying to get to the bottom of this with the quickness.
If Robbie has texted from that number, why don't you call from that number?
Let me listen to me. Hold on. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Okay.
If what you are saying is true. But listen to me. Listen exactly. Listen to me. Listen. If what you are saying is true.
I have no reason to call and tell you this.
I know. Calm down. Listen. Would I bring my wife on the phone right now?
I don't know, Robbie Harvey. I don't know what people would do. I'm very upset. I'm very confused.
I'm telling you, it is not true.
You just don't seem like this kind of person.
That's what I'm telling you. What kind of person?
You just really don't.
What kind?
You had a family and a
Listen
child.
to me. I have 3 children. Listen to me.
The call goes on. If you want to hear the whole call, Robbie has it on the artificial intelligence video. And she also accuses someone named CJ. I think he's a YouTuber. My opinion, Robbie should have cut that part out, as it's not fair to CJ. She says at the end she'll email him documents or evidence and send him a picture of her daughter. He asks her again before hanging up to send a picture of her daughter. I don't know why he needs to see that.
Is the phone call fake? And I want you to think about Mica's 911 call.
So there it is. He wants us to think that that call he received is AI, and that means somehow Mica's 911 call is AI. It's not. But let's check if his phone call is AI.
I want you to stop with your text messages.
With who?
Anybody you're texting anymore.
Okay, but what?
I'm going to tell your wife everything.
And it's real. Sure, maybe it's a prank phone call. Probably. But how did a prank call make you do a 180 on believing Mica's 911 call was made with AI? By continuing to talk about the 911 call being AI, you're distracting everyone from the serious questions. Did she make the call under duress? Was it a call for help and the police just didn't get there in time? Or was it more like psychological manipulation? Did JP over time manipulate Mica psychologically, pushing her towards suicide while making it appear as her own decision? Did JP intentionally worsen her mental health struggles, leading her to make the call under the influence? Or were there threats to her family? Was Mica told that harm would come to her family if she didn't comply with the demands to make the call to end her life? Mica could have complied without alerting authorities to protect her family. Did JP blackmail Mica with sensitive information, pressuring her into making the call and taking her life to protect her reputation? In my opinion, it's time to move on from the AI discussion. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Your feedback will go a long way in helping grow the channel.